What's going on, y'all? Gonzo's Convos, season 5, episode. I believe we're on 7. Sometimes I lose track. Sometimes I know what number we're at, but it's a little bit of a wild month. But today we have. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi guys, this is Be Blessed. Um, my real name Diana. Hi.
So what do you do?
So I'm a full-time worker at a hospital. I
Okay.
work on the administrative side. And then I'm a mommy. That's basically my life. And
All
now
right.
I started doing social media a little bit more, trying to be more consistent with like TikTok, and Instagram. So
I get you.
yeah.
So out of the social media part, what are you trying to exactly do? Are you trying to go like the influencer route, or like what's the whole move with that?
I don't know. I'm trying to find my way right now. Like I'm just trying to see what's my niche. Trying to see if I really like want to make it like full time. If I'm good at it, I don't know.
I get you.
If people
And
are really messing with me,
you said what now?
if people are really like messing with me,
I feel like they are. I feel like they are.
oh, okay.
I'm gonna say this: in the world we live in today, it's harder, and this is not like a sexist comment or nothing, but it's harder for men to go to the influencer route, the social media route, than it is for females. I feel like. Do you feel like that's kind of true?
I do. I do. I feel because obviously women tend to attract both. Even though men can attract both too, but I feel like women have more of that, like not sex appeal, but like they have like that.
I feel like they can pull off the sex appeal, the aesthetic, and
Hmm.
any type of video, picture, whatever they're doing, a lot better than men can. I
They
feel like
can. I agree.
I feel like half the time when dudes take pictures like on Instagram or do videos on fucking TikTok, it sometimes it don't look right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
Versus
yeah.
like a female, like all she gotta do is like wear a certain type of clothing, you
Hmm.
know, get the
Hmm.
right
And
angle,
and it and they'll
you
and they'll blow up, viral.
and then
That's
all the
true.
and then
That's
all
true
the
though.
and then all the thirsty vatos gonna be pulling up on that shit, and all the thirsty females gonna be so.
Hey, that's
But
how you get famous.
exactly. So I fuck with that. Just trying to find your niche. I like that. I like that. I would say when once I started social media, I kind of already knew my niche just because people would constantly tell me that I should start a YouTube or do podcasting, and I'm talking like 2020, 2019 type era, and here we are to this day, and it was a long journey. I would say it was pretty damn hard to get where I'm at right now. If
No,
that
I
makes
could just imagine. Like you probably had to go through like hurdles, and there was probably days where you was like, you know what? I don't know if I want to do this. Like I believe it.
So believe it or not, like when it comes to podcasting and knowing that I have a guest scheduled, I look forward to that. But at the same
Okay.
time, it's the planning part. It's the scheduling people, making sure they're actually, going to be down. Because there's times where I schedule people and they get the times mixed up, or they just want that free shout out on a poster for some reason.
Mhm.
Like there's a whole 9 yard, and there's a lot that goes into podcasting.
Mhm.
A lot of people don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like the viewers, the listeners, they only know this. They don't know the planning leading up to this. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna say
Yeah.
this. I appreciate it. I appreciate you making it smooth, making it real smooth. And you know what I'm saying?
Thank
Like I
you.
love that.
Mhm.
Love that. We need more
No
people
problem.
like that in this world.
No problem.
Yeah.
Stop, you made me blush. No, no.
No, for real.
No, thank you. No, thank you. I
Yeah.
mean, this is a cool, this is a cool little vibe.
Got you. Still
I'm real
nervous. I see.
nervous.
Still nervous. I see. But we gonna get to the right spot. We got you. But
Okay.
as far as you said, you were working in the medical area, right? Medical field.
Hmm.
So
On
what
the
brought you
administrative side.
on the ministry side? So what made
Mhm.
you get into that exactly?
Well, I've been doing administration for a while, like maybe like my senior year. I got my first job. Well, not my first job, but my first office job at a foster care adoption agency. And
Hmm.
I was with the company for like 8 years. So I learned a lot with them. Then finally, I decided, that I wanted to move on to bigger, better things, bigger opportunities, and stuff like that. So
Yeah,
I decided to apply for a hospital, and I got hired. I liked it, and that's where I've been since. I think I've been with them for like a year and a half. And in that
okay,
year and a half, I got promoted to another position. So it's like, I see myself doing it, but I want to be a businesswoman.
I got you. Go like the
Like that's the end goal. Like
like
that's the end goal.
like going the entrepreneur route. What
Yeah.
type of business would you own if you were able to start your business right now?
Trucking. Trucking and towing company. Yeah.
So new. That's something
Yeah,
new.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I actually want to take like a dispatching program because I want to learn how to like network and connect with different people because obviously that route is very like tedious. You got to know how to like talk to people. You got to know like what loads to pick up. You don't want people wasting your time. It's a lot that goes into it. But
Yeah,
that's my end goal. Like I want a trucking towing company.
that's dope.
Yeah.
I don't. I have my CDL license, but like
Oh,
I don't know why.
what
Like
do you mean? You don't like driving?
no, I like driving, but like I've very rarely driven like big ass trucks. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And I guess because of that, like when I got my license later on, they put CDL on that. So I don't
Mm.
know. I don't know.
I mean, they make money depending on who they talk to, who they network, the companies, the loads that they pick up.
They do,
They
but
make they can make money.
I feel like the worst part of being a truck driver is the hours. Like your hours upon hours on the highways, on the roads. Like it's,
Hmm.
and I feel like you got to get to wherever you need to get at a certain time too. Like I don't like feeling rushed either.
That is
You know?
that is true. That is true. There are certain times where you need to pick up, you need to drop off at a certain time, and you need to make it because if
Mhm.
not, you're not getting paid, or you
Exactly.
probably are getting paid, but it doesn't look good for business. You get what I'm saying? Like they probably won't pick you up again to like pick up another load. Like it's just not good for business.
Exactly. But I heard it's like a time where anyone can actually meet. Like it's not a hard time to meet. It's just the
Hmm.
fact that they're timed. Like for me, I feel like I'm at the, saying
You're
I'm like,
like, I'm pressured. I'm pressured to be here at this
yeah.
time. That's not for me.
Like if they didn't tell me there was a time limit, I'd be like, shit, I'm a cruise thing. You know, I'm a
Hmm.
be good, no problem. But when they tell me like you need to be here by this time, but this day, like what the fuck?
Hmm.
Oh, yeah, that's gonna throw
No,
me off.
yeah, yeah. I get it. I get it. Trust me, I get it. I'm never on time anywhere.
I try my best to be, and most of the time I am on time, but there's always those couple days where I'm like, fuck this, dude. Like I'm gonna have to pull a later time on this shit. You know.
Oh my God, I'm so horrible with time. Like, I can know that an event is coming up, especially like when I have to travel to the place. I can know that an event is coming up and they tell me 8 o'clock. In my mind, I'm like, I have to start getting ready like at 5, right? I start getting ready like at 7, don't make it there till 10, 11. And it's like, I had like this whole plan in my head and it doesn't go that way. Like, I'm horrible. I'm so horrible. I'm so
There's nothing
horrible
wrong
when
with
it
that.
comes to that.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that at all. Like I could be
There's
terrible.
definitely something wrong with that.
I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like you're gonna be terrible with time eventually. You know
Mhm,
what I'm saying? Like even
mhm,
if you're like one of those people that are like I gotta be on time or I gotta be early. Like I used to be that way. Like I gotta be early so I'm not late, so I don't gotta worry about it. But
mhm.
eventually it catches up to you and you're like, fuck, I'm gonna be late. It is
Yeah,
what it is at this point. Fuck,
for
you know.
for sure. My family, they're like, okay, if we're doing an event, if we're planning an event, we have to tell her that the event starts like at 2. Because if not, she's not
That's
going to
different.
make it on time.
That's different because that's not like when it comes to like parties or gatherings, like there's not a set time where you got to show up. So if they say the party's at like 6 p.m., my ass gonna show up at like 8 or 9. You know, I'm gonna be late as fuck. And when I said that to somebody, they're like, "Oh, that's a Latino thing." But I'm like, what else am I supposed to do? Like the party don't start till like a couple hours later.
That's
My,
true.
Why show up when it's dry now? Because then I'm not be in the mood to do whatever I want to do.
Yeah, yeah. But that's true. But you see how you say you'll arrive like, okay, if it start like at 6, you'll probably get there like around 9. Nah, I'll probably get there like around 11, and they're looking like the party's almost over. So it's
So
like
you're the late
I'm
late
so
arrival.
yeah, yeah. I'm so horrible. I'm so horrible. I'm so
That's
horrible when it comes to
crazy.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
I'm
gotta
like a
cut it
late
back.
late.
You gotta cut it back a couple hours. 'Cause I promise you, the shit gets popping. A couple hours. You don't
Hmm.
gotta show up. You don't gotta show up like 5 hours later. You're all right.
I'm surprised I was here on time.
No, that was good on you for sure. That was definitely good on you. Because I would have been stressing. Like I would have been like, bro, like
She told me,
that
oh,
time.
she told me
Yeah,
she was gonna be here, and
yeah,
look at what time it is.
yeah. Like it's 6:50 for me right now. So I would have been like, right now, if you didn't show, I'd have been like, bro, I'm gonna give it like 15 more minutes. If not, like it's gonna be a dud. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god,
But
no,
at
no,
this
I
point,
wouldn't
like,
have done that.
I'm kind of used to that. Like I'm used to having guests on at the right time, but I'm also used to having duds. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a hit or a miss with anybody you schedule to have on type of deal.
Yeah, 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 for sure. Yeah, I get it. I
But
get it. But yeah,
what
that's
what's your ethnicity by the way?
my ethnicity.
No,
Okay,
Frank.
so my ethnicity.
Yeah.
I was born here in America, Florida,
Me too.
Miami, Miami. That's where I'm from. If y'all from Miami, you're. Um, but my mom is from Guatemala and my dad is from Puerto Rico.
Wow.
Yes.
That's you don't see that type of mix every day. I fuck with that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Guatemala. I was gonna say like I could see definitely like a island Latino, like Dominican, Puerto Rican, Cuban even. I could see it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So
Most
that's what I am.
most people guess because I have light skin. Most people guess that I'm Puerto Rican or Cuban for some
Hmm.
odd reason.
Hmm. You gonna tell you gonna tell this live what you are for the new people that are coming here?
I'm gonna let you guess first. How about that?
um, Dang, I'm trying to remember. Hold on. um,
Cause I
I
don't
don't
know if
know.
you see
Just
it,
tell
but
me.
I got the flags on this wall.
Oh, Mexican, Mexican. I know you. I know you're part Mexican. You're half
What
Mexican.
part or half?
Half,
Okay,
like half. Yeah,
okay.
like half Mexican. I'm trying to remember because you already told me, but I'm trying to remember. Um, I
I'm gonna
can't
give
remember the
I'm gonna
other.
give you a hint.
Japanese.
There you go. There
Japanese.
you go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yep, my dad full blooded Mexicano. My mom is half Japanese, half white. But remember, I told you I grew up on my dad's side, so I grew up, speaking Spanish and English as well. So,
Yeah, yeah,
what I'm saying.
yeah. And
But
that's
that's
when we
what's
talk
weird.
about tacos because that's one of my favorites.
Speaking of tacos,
Oh my God, I love tacos.
no, do you remember what I posted on my story? I don't know if you saw it. I got called a bitch ass Mexican, and then someone said to stuff a taco in my ass.
Oh yeah, I seen it. That was so mean. That was so mean.
It
Why
was,
you
but it
get me
was
like
kind of
that?
funny. Like, why a taco of all things? Like, if I okay, so on some weirdo shit, right? If I wanted to shove any type of Mexican food up my ass, it definitely wouldn't be a taco because that's too hard. You know what I'm saying? Hard shell would not feel good for that type of shit. So why say a
Some
taco?
tacos are soft though.
Those are soft tacos. We didn't invent that shit though. Fucking white people invented that shit. But I Taco Bell. But no, if
Oh
anything,
Lord.
I don't even know what I probably some tortillas or some shit because it's soft and it can fucking what I'm saying. So I wouldn't do no taco. First off, there's other Mexican food besides motherfucking tacos. Like let's be real.
Yeah, but that's my favorite. I love me some tacos. I could eat tacos every day if I could.
You
Like
like
my sisters, they make the best chicken tacos.
yeah.
They sometimes call them flautas. Like they call them different things in different countries.
So flautas for us, or they look kind of like if you ever had those frozen taquitos. I grew up poor, so if you ever had those good like those frozen
That's
food
what it is.
taquitos,
That's what it is. Mm-hmm.
those are flautas for us. Yeah,
Yeah. But I think you guys put like what, like lettuce on top of it
you can. I don't really eat
with
it with
sour
lettuce.
cream.
I eat it with frijoles.
Oh, you eat it with frijoles. Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah, you can use that to dip in frijoles. But I I like to say I'm extra Mexican with it. Like I'll put some cholula on top of the frijoles, like because it's
Hmm.
like the mushy type, and then
Hmm.
that to dip my flautas in, and then we'll be straight from
Oh, okay. You see, we make ours a little bit different. Like we make ours like the Honduran way.
there. Okay,
We make it with the oh,
that's the weird
I
fuck off.
know.
What is that,
That's a thumbs up for me. Exactly. We
bro?
make
That's
ours
the
like
first time I've seen that on any episode. And we on season 5. What the hell is that?
really.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Wow, that was crazy. Okay.
You didn't tap
Um,
anything, did you?
no, my hand is right here.
That's weird. What the hell was that?
So the way that we make it is obviously they're fried
Hmm.
or whatnot, but then we put like pickled cabbage on top of it, like pickled,
Okay.
like obviously the cabbage has like vinagre, vinegar in English, or like lemon, or like some
Lim-
pepper and so. Look, my mouth is drooling just thinking about it. I'm so fat.
Pause.
Um,
No, man.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Whew, I get
I
so
had to throw
excited
that
when I
out there.
talk
I'm
about these
sorry.
tacos, about these tacos. And then you put the pickled cabbage on top. Then you put a boiled egg, like you cut up a boiled egg,
Yeah.
and you put a boiled egg on top, like the little slices, and then you make like a little like tomato sauce to put
Damn.
right on top.
That seems so much better than how we eat it. Like y'all throwing
It's
all kinds of shit
delicious.
on it. Like
It's
damn.
delicious. It is amazing.
I want to try it that way. Shit.
Yes, you definitely need to because it is the best. Like, oh my God.
You made our version sound fucking boring. Like we don't fuck around. Like we eat eggs, but like we don't put eggs and flounder. Like we don't throw no cabbage in there. Like what the hell?
Yeah. The cabbage, I think
That's
for me
dope.
is the best part. It's the best other than the tacos, the cabbage, because the cabbage like literally like if you're making them, then the cabbage will sit a little bit like in the vinegar and in the lemon. So it's like getting like all that flavor, all that taste, and then you put it on top. Woo! You bite it and you get a little piece of egg and a little piece of and the sauce,
Little piece of huevo.
the best. I'm getting sad just because I don't have none right now. That's so sad.
Do you have the stuff to make it though?
Nope. Can I go get the stuff to make it? Yes. But that's the reason why my sister doesn't like to make it because it's the process.
Walmart.
Literally.
Walmart. Here we go.
Like we're about to make these tacos. I should make them on live one day on my TikTok
Definitely.
live.
I recommend it. I recommend it.
Yeah, I
Do it.
should.
Do it. Just don't do the AI challenge. Don't ever do that shit.
The what?
You never heard of the AI challenge shit that's on TikTok? It's been a while
Mm-mm.
around for a good little minute now. It's where you see
No.
motherfuckers going like, "Thank you for the roses. They smell delicious," and they're doing like
Oh,
some weird movement.
I'm
Yeah,
like,
that's the AI challenge. Thank you for the glizzy. Like I didn't give you no glizzy. What the fuck is glizzy? And I don't understand why people call hot dogs glizzy. Why are they calling it a dick? No, for real. Like what? That's not a glizzy.
oh, okay. You know what? I was actually playing with my chat because I love my chat. Oh my God, I love my TikTok chat. They are so genuine. They show major love. Um, but I was actually playing around with them, and I'm like, the more gifts that you guys send, the more I'm gonna start. Thank you for the roses. Thank you for the roses. And
And
they
they
started
started doing it,
cracking
huh? They
up.
started sending them, huh?
No, they started cracking up. They're like, you better not start doing that. Because people like, but you know what? There's a lot of people out there that know how to do like the little sounds.
Which is
Like
cool.
there's
Like
these two girls that I seen and
I know
they
you're
do
talking
it
about.
so well.
They're these two lesbian girls, right? I know
I
who
don't
you're
know.
talking about. They're like
I don't,
two black girls that and they're
yeah, yeah. But I don't think. Well, I don't know. I know that I've seen them,
I
so
think they're
it's
a couple
like
because my homie is infatuated. One of my homies is infatuated with him, and he was like, "They're a couple, but they're bad as fuck." So I still watch them, and I'm like, "Okay."
they are pretty. They're very pretty.
Like
They're very pretty.
one of them has an eyebrow slit. Yep,
Yeah,
that's the one.
yeah,
That's the one right there.
yeah.
Yep.
They are the best. I don't care what nobody says. They are the best. Like at that, they are the best. They are number one
What are,
because
what are their names?
no
Shout them
one
out.
can beat them. I don't remember.
I need to know their fucking names. Hey, eyebrow slit girl. Shout out.
Yeah, they're the best. In that, they're amazing. I'm like, and they're
Yeah,
so like in sync. They're like, if you ever watch them, they're so
yeah,
in sync that it's like it kind of
yeah.
like hypnotizes you a little bit.
Exactly, and that's smart on their end because if
Yeah.
like you said it's hypnotizing them to send more gifts to see what else they can
Mhm.
do.
Mhm.
Boom! Now they're just making more money, so they're smart individuals for sure. I fuck with it.
Now
I
don't be
remember
surprised if you see me.
now because I remember watching it, and I'm like they like I remember saying like they're in sync, like that's almost scary. Like
Mhm.
how are they this perfectly in sync with everything? Like
Yeah. Yeah, and with the gifts, like the gifts would just come in and they're already like saying the sounds like in sync together, and it's like how do you see like that fast to like know what this one is going to say, and then it's multiple like different multiple like gifts being sent, so it's like how
yeah,
do you know what to say, like how do you know what this one is going to say, because I would have been everywhere.
but
I would have been
usually I
hot
make
dog
usually I
stars.
make like usually I make fun of it and how they're moving and shit, but the way they're moving, I'm just kind of like.
Yeah, like
Even make fun of it. Like this is actually kind of cool. Like what the fuck, you know?
mhm.
But
Mhm.
and I didn't find them until my homie showed because they popped up on his TikTok and he was like, "Bro, they're bad as fuck." And I'm like, "Send him a gift." I don't know. Fucking, I'm
Send
not
them a
big on,
rose.
huh?
Send
Yeah.
them a rose. Thank you for the rose.
What was out of the one gangster girl? I'm like, what the fuck? Damn, yeah. But it's crazy how it all started with one individual, that one female that started the whole fucking challenge. And
Mm.
once people heard she made a lot of money off of it, everybody jumped on that and started doing it. You know what I'm saying? Including them, including those two females. But it's crazy because I feel like in this generation is so fucked up, right? I feel like
Yeah.
somebody could literally go in their backyard, go eat some dog shit, realize they made money, and people are gonna go
Mm.
do that same shit.
Mm.
Guaranteed.
Do you think that's a bad thing?
Absolutely.
Why?
Absolutely. I feel like okay, so I feel like people should stop chasing trends so much. I feel like they should stop chasing trends so much and start focusing on their own type of trend, find their own trend, if that makes sense. You know,
Mhm.
instead of following the person that's eating dog shit, go find something else that you feel like is gonna get you trendy. Like that's the whole purpose of it. That's the whole challenge of it. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed
Yeah.
to be a challenge to get trendy, if that makes sense.
Okay. Yeah, I get it. I feel like I feel like it's a little bit of both. Like I feel like yes, there's this generation is a lot. It's a lot to deal with.
And I don't believe
But
it's nine.
but at the same time, I feel like it's also a smart generation because they've literally, not saying that social media wasn't big before, but they've literally like monetized, like I don't even know if I'm using the correct word, but they've literally like created social media for you to be able to like make money out of it, like
Okay.
doing whatever, like what you just said. It's just what irks me is like the dumb stuff that people do. You get what I'm
Yes,
saying?
yes. When people get famous off of the dumb shit they do.
Yeah, yeah, like
Yeah.
it's like okay, obviously you don't want to go and see somebody eating dog shit and think, oh, they made a lot of money, so I'm gonna go do that. Like that's weird. That's weird, right? But like
But
when you see
people
like
will
a
do it.
fun, yeah, people will do it. People will do it. But like when you see like a fun, like trendy, like I don't know, trendy whatever, like you want to be a part of it because obviously it's fun. You
Yeah.
like doing it, so it's like why not? That's like me with TikTok.
Yeah.
I would have never thought that, I would want to like get on live and talk to people and chat to people. But in reality, you meet a lot of like genuine people on these types of apps. Like you really do. Like I told you, I love my chat. I love my chat because there's people that consistently like go on it. Like if I'm on live, they will be on live like with me chatting, like asking me about my day or whatnot.
Yeah.
And these are people probably across the world
Yeah.
or on the other side of the United States. And it's like, these are people that you wouldn't meet on a regular basis, but then you do through this like social media platform, and you genuinely meet like good people, like nice people, like people that have like this vibe. And then eventually, if it goes further, sometimes they even link and build like long-term friendships. You get what I'm saying? So it's like,
Hence why you're on
I
this
feel,
podcast today, you know.
yeah, yeah. Hence why I'm here.
The power of TikTok. But I'm
Yeah.
gonna say this, and I'm gonna believe this until otherwise, right? Out of all the
Mm-hmm.
social media apps out there, TikTok is the most toxic social media app there is out there.
Yes.
And I
Yes.
say that because of all the bullshit you like you going live, right? How many times you get weird comments or hate comments?
Oh, for sure. Every time I go on live, like there's
Hey,
people that come, and it's like I feel like you also have to have kind of like a thick skin. Like
mhm,
you have to know, like at the end of the day, you're gonna log out off of this like social media thing, and you're in reality. Like you live in reality. Social media, people portray things in social media, and it doesn't be like that in real life.
exactly.
Like
Yeah.
people be going through, different problems. They be battling different things that obviously social media doesn't see. But there's some people that go on social media, put a smile on their face, and then log off of social media and feel depressed as hell,
Yeah.
behind closed doors. But it's like, people can't
Glad you
always
said that.
take social media. Yeah, people can't always take social media too serious. And I think that's what's wrong with this generation nowadays. They see things on social media and it's like, oh, I want that. But you don't know if it's like that in real life. Like people can portray something that's really not there. So it's like
Glad you said that.
I feel like there's goods and bads, but TikTok is very toxic.
Yeah.
Like you have to have a really thick skin.
So with TikTok, like I said, it's the most toxic app, but at the same time, you find a lot of good people to collab with. Like if they're actually down to collab with people, like
Hmm.
the podcast here, you can find that on TikTok. You can find that. You can find it on any other apps too. But I feel like for me, TikTok has been the easiest with that as far as finding
Yeah.
people because most people that go live on TikTok are content creators of some sort. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Or looking for people to collab with and build themselves
Hmm.
up from it. So I fuck with it, but at the same
Yeah,
time, it's very, very much so the most toxic app.
it is.
It beats Instagram by a long shot. Like I don't get as much hate on Instagram as I do on TikTok, if that makes sense.
Hmm.
That's why I don't really go live too often because I'm like I don't really got time for that for one, and two, it's like once someone says some dumbass shit, I'm like, bro, like
Yeah, it just throws you off. That's why I'm telling you. Like sometimes, like you really have to, especially with people that go on live on TikTok, you have to have like a really like thick skin and not take anything personal, because some people definitely go on there talking crazy, like I mean crazy. Thank God that I have mods. Thank God that I have mods, and my mods be on point with it. They don't even let anybody breathe. Okay, if they feel like it's some type of like negativity, they will block them real quick. So thank God that I have
hey,
mods.
shout
But
out to your mods.
shout out to my mods,
and
Hillary,
And I
Tab,
think, and look, I thank them for not removing me, thinking like I was some type of
Jay.
fake account or whatever, because I genuinely, obviously, was serious about you getting on this podcast here. And
Hmm.
there's a lot of fake shit that happens on social media, so I'm glad that they didn't block me on no fake
Yeah.
shit, and it was actually like letting this shit flow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah, yeah,
shout
for
out to
sure.
your
Because
moms on
they,
TikTok.
they, they definitely would have been like, you a little blocked. Because they be
I think
quick. They be quick.
if I'm gonna be real, I think what helped was how many followers I have on TikTok. So I think they look at those little shits and they're like, okay. He's all right.
Yeah,
But if I
yeah.
had like 7 followers and was following like 100 something, like they'd be like, this motherfucker fake,
Mm-mm.
bro. Like
Blocked, blocked, blocked.
removed from
Yes,
the live like
yes,
instantly. Like this dude's trolling right now. Because
yeah,
if you notice, all the trolling accounts they have like a very small amount of followers, but they follow so much, and they literally just get on TikTok to troll, and that's why.
yeah. No, that's true. But you see, that's the thing. Like most of the time when I get on live, at least like one or two of my moms are in there. So like if they start seeing comments, I don't even have time to like sometimes I'll be wanting to respond, right?
Yeah,
Because you see me on my live, so it's like, I'm very positive, like I'm always smiling, joking around or whatnot. So sometimes I'll be wanting to respond like with some type of like positivity comment, but by the time that I'm already responded, that's it. They're already muted and blocked. And I'm like, okay,
but at
well,
at the same
moving
time, you're
on.
like that takes care of that, I guess. Fuck
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah,
Let's keep
it
on
does.
going. Like,
Yeah, like okay, moving on. I guess, but I really appreciate them. Like I really do, because they definitely be like controlling like the chat and like all that type of energy. Like they be on it. Like they be control. They
yeah,
really be like on it for real, for real.
I believe it, man.
And
I
at that,
believe it.
and at that, I just started going live like on my birthday. Like I just started. Like my birthday was November 22nd, and it's like I feel like from November 22nd to now, I'm like, okay, I accomplished a little something.
Yeah, yeah, definitely,
So it's like,
definitely.
okay.
And my thing is, keep on doing that. Keep on doing it. You're going somewhere with it. Keep on doing it for sure.
Oh, thank
And
you.
like I said, shout out to the mods because I'm really glad they didn't see me as some fake account. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, yes.
I was
Shout
very
out,
genuine.
shout out, Hillary, Ty, Jay, Bobby.
All of
Shout
them.
out to y'all.
All of them. I'm grateful y'all
All of
accept.
them.
I'm grateful y'all accepted me. Grateful.
You passed. You passed. You passed.
I
You
passed
got
the
through. You got through.
I passed the block test. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. What you drinking over there?
Oh, I'll show you the bottle.
Oh,
It's Uptown Cocktails Pina Colada.
wow. I've never had that. That's
It's
that's
good.
light liquor. It has vodka.
I don't know what the fuck it got, but it's 13. It's 13.9%. So
Oh Lord.
it's doing a little something, and I'm already on my first, almost done with my first glass. You know what I'm saying? So
A little something and you just drank one? Mm-mm.
yeah, I'm about
Mm-mm. You see, I'm drinking my tea. Shout out my cup. Oh snap.
the gingerbread man. You know, she
It's
ready for the
Christmas
holidays.
time. I'm drinking my little tea. I'm being a good girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, cause mm-mm. I cannot be on
It's
his.
really, I'm sorry, it's really hard for me to believe that you are older than me. Like, you seem like you are my age.
Really?
Yeah.
I got good dreams.
It's something, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I got good dreams.
I don't get, like,
You
I don't know if you want me to say the age, but I don't get the age you said to me. I don't get that type
can say it.
of,
You
okay,
can say it.
29. I don't get 29. I get my age, maybe a little bit older, but like, I don't get 29.
You gonna let them know your age? They probably like, oh, you 26. No, I'm just kidding.
First
I'm
off,
just kidding.
first off, if I'm 26, I
I'm
need to
just
switch up.
kidding.
I need to switch up my skincare routine fucking completely.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Like, ain't no
You
fucking way.
go. Okay, you gonna tell them? You gonna tell them your age
That
for
a
the
lot of
new
people
people
already
that are
know.
here?
I already know. I'm the big 2-1. I'm 21.
Mm.
You know, and if you're one of those individuals that are really into zodiac signs, I'm an Aquarius. I'm born in January 20th, so I'm like the very start of Aquarius.
Oh, my best friends are Aquariuses.
I guess that's why we get along so much.
Yeah, they both Aquariuses. Oh, yeah, and in the zodiac sign, actually, like in the zodiac chart, an Aquarius is actually my soulmate. They go real good with a Sag.
I didn't even know that. See, I'm not even into zodiac
Yep.
signs like that. Like when I go out and about, right? When I'm out with the homies or whatever, enjoying the nightlife, people ask my zodiac sign. I fuck with them. I'm like, I'm Aquaman. Sometimes they catch on, sometimes they don't. When they do catch on, they're like, "Oh, Aquarius." So then I'm like, "Yeah, oh, I can't fuck with you. Like you're this and
Oh,
that. All
oh.
right, pleasure to
Yeah.
meet you too." Like, okay,
Okay, bye.
but see,
Bye.
that's what our generations turn to
Hmm.
is people judging other people off of zodiac signs.
Not you just pouring. Like we could hear it. Like just pouring. Like he just keep on going and going and going.
I'm on my second glass, like you know what I'm
No
saying?
wonder the first glass doing something to was the first glass like that.
Yeah, I think it
Oh
was a little more.
lordy.
Oh, let me add a little more.
Oh, that's a little bit more.
No, we got to get the measurements right. If the measurements is off, it gets all
It
kinds
has
of
to be equal. It has to be equal all
yeah.
around.
You got to
All
get the
around.
you got to get the measurement right. If it's off, like it's gonna be an off day. That's my thinking. But what was I going on? Oh yeah. So with this generation, right? People focus on stupid shit like zodiac signs,
Hmm.
the height of like a female will focus on the height of a dude, how much money they make. Like if they're making six figures, like that's top tier on their list. Like I don't understand the zodiac sign shit, and I don't understand the height shit too much. The six figure, I can't really knock them for that because they want someone to take care of them. But at the same time, that can also be a thought of them wanting to just want their money, and that's it.
Well,
So
it's not always a woman trying to find someone that can take care of them. It's
oh,
showing more of security.
yeah,
It's
that's what
showing
I
like that
figured.
security. Yeah, it's showing like that security in the person that you might end up with, for like the rest of your life.
Well,
Like
then
you need to know.
it must be the way they say it then, because the way they say
Mhm.
it doesn't exactly speak they want security. It
Yeah,
speaks
yeah.
they want
Yeah.
their money. They like if your wallet was sitting on a table, they're gonna snatch
Give
that.
me all the monies.
You see what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
it's the way they put it out there, type of deal.
Okay, but then again, I mean, you can say that about a woman, right? But what about men?
Oh, men are just as
Men,
worse. Men are just as worse.
let
Don't
me
get me
tell you
started with
something.
men.
A lot of men in this generation, and I hate to say it, and I know they're probably gonna come for me,
No, 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 no. Hit me
uh,
with it. Hit me with it
but
because I
I
will agree
feel
with
like
you.
a lot of men in this generation have became very sassy. Like they're just in their sassy
I haven't heard
era.
that one
Like
before.
they do
Hold up.
not care. Like it's like some of these men are even sassier than women, and it's
No, 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 hold on. What you mean by sassy?
like they want women to chase them. Like nowadays,
I can explain on
it's
that. No, no, no. I can explain on that. So
okay.
majority of the time, right, the dude is chasing the female, right? Like the female's
Hmm.
not gonna approach the guy's gonna approach the female. Now I can speak on a dude's perspective. They probably don't
Hmm.
put it the best way, but I'm gonna give it to you straight the best way, right? So a dude in my mind, I'm like, I wouldn't mind a female approaching me. Like that'd be something different, but that's something I wouldn't mind. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Why
Hmm.
not? Why not? That's a pretty good change because that also equals it out versus like me having to just always go and chase and having to talk to the female, having to always go and speak the first words. Like the female pulling up to me, which has happened many times before. Cool, I can fuck with that. You know, that's
Okay.
something
So
I can.
what happens after that? Okay, so that's the problem. Okay, so what happens after that? Because let's say, because there's females out there that they'll literally like look at a room. Oh, they'll literally look at a room and they'll be like, yeah, you see my it was about to fall.
It's about to fall on the floor.
They'll
Yeah.
li- they'll literally look in a room, and if they see somebody that they like and they're about that, they will approach the guy,
If
right?
they have enough
Okay.
drinking, that's what I noticed. At least here, if they have enough
Mhm.
drink in them, they're like, "Fuck it, I'm bold." Walk.
Okay, let's say that they're drinking and that now they got a little, okay, let me go and talk to him, right? Some of these men are still sassy. Like they still want, after the girl approaches them, it's like Okay, they exchange numbers, but now you want the female to also like you want the woman to continue like chasing you. Like, no, she already went up to you. Now, come on now. It's time for you to like give some effort. Show that you're interested in me. But a lot of men nowadays are like, mm, nah, I'll just wait until she texts me. Like, I'll just wait until she does this. Like, I'll just wait. So what happened to the chase? You get
I
what I'm
got you. I got
saying?
you. So I can
Hmm.
halfway. I'm gonna be real. I can halfway speak on that because I'm not. I'm not gonna be able to speak for all dudes on that.
Hmm. No, obviously, and I'm not speaking for all women. So,
Yeah. No, no. I mean specifically for this, I can't speak for all dudes, but
mhm.
with the whole chase, right? They get the number, cool. I feel like some dudes still want that chase to be continuing, type of deal. Like they want to see how far that shit can go.
Hmm.
Not the best way to go about it,
Hmm.
obviously, but they're still gonna do that because some dudes be dumb as fuck. But I feel like once she approaches you and you exchange numbers,
Hmm.
go from there. Like that's your place as a dude, as a man, to go from there. She
Yeah,
already made her first move. Now you gonna make your move. It's like
exactly.
a domino effect. You know what I'm saying? Like
Hmm.
she's gonna make a move, you make your move, and then it's gonna continue from there until it gets somewhere, right? Or if it doesn't, it doesn't. But dudes need to do that for sure.
Yeah,
If you don't make a
yeah.
move and you wait for the female to say like do some more, it's not gonna happen because she already feels like the way she approached you first, that was enough.
Yes.
The same way a dude goes and approaches a female, gets a
Hmm.
number, that's enough for you, right?
Mm.
Same shit.
Mm.
Same shit.
I'm like, okay.
But
So, what do you?
sometimes, like female, like I could speak for my homies. Sometimes females give a fake number out there. So,
They
and I
do.
want to say this, right? Let's say the female approaches one of my homies, and he gives her a fake number. All of a sudden, she gonna get pissed about it. I'm not
Well,
saying the
because
dude's not gonna get pissed
because
about it, but I'm just saying like that's just like a little taste of the same medicine some of them give. And I get it if they
I
get,
mean,
I get it if they give off creepy vibes or whatever the fuck the case may be.
mhm.
But
But some dudes do be getting mad though. Like I've experienced this myself. Like,
mm,
let's say you're like I'm out, right? I'm out with my friends, with my girlies. We're having a good time or whatnot, and someone approaches me, and they're not my type. They may look good, but they're not my type. I don't want to talk to them or whatnot. And I politely, because I'm very nice,
so
right? If you go ahead and tell me, oh, hey, beautiful, I'm gonna say thank you. Oh, can I get your number? No, like I'm gonna say thank you because I'm not rude like that. Like I'm not
yeah,
gonna like keep on walking and feel like I got something stuck up. But I'm telling you, oh no, yeah, because I'm telling you, oh no, like I'm good. And then you have these dudes that will snap like, "Oh, I ain't even want your number
okay,
sir.
yeah. For the guys
Like,
out there,
calm down."
for the guys watching and the guys listening, stop doing that shit. You
Yeah,
make
yeah.
you make yourself look more like a fool, not only in front of the female you're trying to get, but in front of her friends and in front of every other female in the establishment that you're in. Like, stop doing that. If it's a no, if she doesn't want to give you the number, there's
Move
something called
on.
there's something
It's
called
like
move the fuck
7 billion. Yeah, it's like 7 billion people in this world. Like,
There's something called
calm
move the fuck
down.
on. There's plenty of fish in the sea, right? Go on with it. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? Like
Hmm.
don't get mad because she doesn't want to give you the number. Like you said, they may look good, but they're not your exact type.
Hmm.
Move on with it.
Oh my
Simple
God,
as that.
that's happened to me so much times. Okay, so what do you feel about blocking? Like, how do you feel about blocking? Like,
If
let's say that
only
you're talking to somebody, right?
if you
And
you want my
y'all,
personal view or my business view on it.
give me both.
Personal view, I only block them if they go excessive, like pull some racism shit or like be rude about some shit. Other than that, I'm not gonna block. Business wise, like if let's say you weren't down to be on the podcast, like you thought I was weird just for even asking the question, and you're giving me like a type of vibe, I'll be like, all right then, and then I would block because like there's no point of even trying to further intake on getting you on a podcast because you already made it known, very well known, that you're not down to be on it, type of deal.
Hmm.
So. I would just move on with it, block next. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
personal view, it would have to be like they'd have to do some excessive shit type of deal.
Oh, okay. I'm talking about like, okay, I understand that. But what
Yeah.
about like someone that you're talking to?
Someone I'm talking to again, like
Yeah.
so. Oh, okay. So person like a female I'm talking to, right? If it
Mm-hmm.
doesn't go anywhere, type of deal. Like if we're talking and I can sense that it's just not gonna go anywhere, we're not gonna meet up, we're not gonna do anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Block. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not gonna go anywhere. Like what's the whole
Yeah.
point? What's the whole point?
But blocking,
Not even. Nah, you know what? No,
blocking.
no, 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 no. Hold on. Not even maybe not even block. Maybe just remove the number and that's it. Because
Okay.
I feel like to on a personal level, I feel like to block they have to do some really fucked up shit. Like let's say if I'm talking to a female and they ended up talking to my homie instead, I'm gonna block. Absolutely,
You're like block.
absolutely.
Okay. Okay. So I have a question, right? Because I feel like
Yeah.
blocking takes a massive amount of energy. Like I usually don't
It's
block
2 clicks
anybody.
away. The little
No,
three dots.
it's not 2 clicks away. Yeah, but then it's like you actually have to like. I personally don't block anybody, right? We don't talk no more. We don't talk no more. That's it. If I have to block you, well, that's a lie. I blocked one person. I blocked one person
What was the
before.
reason?
The reason they was wild. They was wild on the. I don't even know them, but they was wild on the
On some
DMs. I was
excessive
like,
shit, right? On some
yeah,
excessive.
I was like,
Yes.
blocked. Yeah, blocked because now you're doing too much on my DMs and I don't even know you. So blocked. But I feel like blocking takes a lot of energy, right? Like
It's
at least for me.
it's two
But
clicks away. Boom,
at
boom, boom, boom.
least for me,
Gone.
it takes a lot, right? But what do you feel about a guy? Like, let's say you're in the well, not necessarily in the talking stage, but let's say you're like in kind of like a friends with benefits, I don't know, type
Too many of those.
friends, but yeah, every once in a while, and then all of a sudden they block you.
I'd be like, what the
But
fuck?
it's the guy that blocks. Do you think like how do you feel about that? Do you think they blocked because they actually cared and they wanted something more, or it's like they were just like,
You're saying
I
if a
don't want
guy,
to mess with her?
you're saying if a guy blocks a female, or
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Out of nowhere, but from everything, like from
I don't know.
every social media, every outlet that you could possibly reach her in, like
It's so
everything.
it's so funny you asked that question because this makes me put the motherfuckers on the spot right here, and I hate this so much for us. But hey, forgive me afterwards. But when a dude blocks a female through the friendly fucking stage, and if they block each other, or if he blocks her, he found something better, in his opinion.
Oh, okay.
He found something better to stick his glizzy in. And
Not the glizz.
I know I hate saying that, but
Hmm.
he found something better that he likes to have fun with, and that's that.
Okay.
Or or he kind of wanted something better than just a friends with benefits, but the dude being a kind of a simpy motherfucker, like didn't want to express those words to her, so she didn't
Hmm.
collect that, and she just wanted to stay on the same vibe. Dude will block for that. I personally don't block for that. I will let it be known. Like if I fuck with you like that, I'm gonna be like, look, what the fuck are we? Like, what are we trying to be?
Okay, so I feel like that's another problem in this generation. A lot
People
of
don't
people be
communicate.
playing games. Yeah, communication is really hard to find nowadays. Like, tell me how you feel. Like, is you feeling me or not? Because at this point, what are we doing? Like, what, like, really, like, what are we doing? I feel like that, like, this generation has a problem with that. Like, they're scared of expressing how they feel because they don't want to get hurt. And it's like, okay, but then if you're scared to express how you feel and I don't want to express how I feel, where are we going to end up?
Look, I'm gonna just put it this way, simple and plain. As a man, as a fucking grown ass man,
Hmm.
you need to step out your comfort zone.
Mm,
And by that, I mean you need to let it be known. If you want to be with her, let it be known. If you don't want to be with her, let it be known.
mm-hmm. Do
Straight
you?
up and simple. Straight up and
But
simple.
but do you think that? Do you agree that that's a problem in this generation? Like nobody wants to admit that because it's like, okay, if you want something serious and you say something and then the other person don't feel the same way, it's like, damn, now I told them how I feel and they don't feel the same way, so now I'm the one that's going to end up getting hurt. You get what I'm saying? It's like people be putting up a lot of walls and they have reasons to. I mean, I'm not saying that, you know, they don't have a reason to put up walls, but it's like, whoa, some of these walls are unbreakable. Like people are emotionless. Like they don't express anything. Like they're just about playing games most of the time. So it's like, dang. So what's the real from the fake? Because at this point, it's better off to stay single.
In this generation, yeah, it
Yeah,
it definitely fucking is.
you're
It's
like,
hard. It's hard in this generation to find genuine love, genuine relationships, and it's because of communication issues. I'm gonna put the dudes on the spot again. Motherfuckers cheating. Okay,
mm-hmm.
that's a big problem. And
Yeah,
I say it's probably the biggest problem because when the dude cheats, then this is where the female comes in. She's gonna go and cheat right back to play that same ball game. I'm not saying that's the best answer though,
no, obviously not. But it's
because
like,
it's gonna be the wrong domino effect. Like they're gonna
mm-hmm.
continue cheating on each other, and it's gonna get more toxic from there. And then they're gonna realize like we cannot be together. Like this is not
Yeah, yeah,
good. You know what I'm
and
saying?
that
You want
just creates hurt. That
it
just creates
it
hurt
creates a lot
too.
of heartbreak and shit. And I feel like
Mm-hmm.
in this generation, there's too much of that. There's too much of heartbreak. There's too much baby mamas. There's too much fucking all kinds of whacked out shit right now.
Mhm. Mhm. Not so
So
much. Not so much on the mothers of the children now.
they're not the
Not so
ones at
much.
fault. They're not the ones at fault because
Mm,
let's put it this way.
I
I think,
mean, I'm going to agree to disagree because sometimes they are, but sometimes they not.
but here's the thing though. As a man,
Mhm.
if you impregnated a woman, you have a responsibility now. It don't matter how toxic she is. It don't matter how how much you don't want to be with her. You have a child with her now.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah,
But
it's your responsibility to stay with that kid. Now, in this generation, we have too many situations where the dude just said, "Fuck it," like I don't want to stick around at all, and
mhm.
did.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true. But then there's also mothers out there that do that. There's women that do that also. That they just have a kid to trap a man or to think or they have a kid to try to trap a man because nothing could trap a man now. I mean, if they don't want to be with you, they ain't gonna be with you. It don't matter how many kids you have. Um, and that's the wrong reason to have a child. No, I'm so serious. Like that's the wrong reason to have a child because
It
now
is.
you're
It is.
having a child with somebody that didn't want to have a child with you initially, but now you're having a child with this person, but they don't want to stay with you. The only
Yeah.
reason why you have them around is because of this child, and then you kind of have to like now make sure that your child doesn't sense like
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
toxicness between you and their father. So it's
Yeah.
like, you get
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like that it can go both ways. It can honestly go both ways. I feel like there's great mothers out there. I feel like there's great fathers out there too. But then there's also those that,
I'm gonna tell
are
you this.
shit.
I'm a product of the most toxic relationship you could think of. The
Oh
product.
Lord.
Yeah. Like I grew up viewing both of my parents fighting on a daily basis. And I don't just
Oh.
mean arguing, I mean like, you know, motherfuckers getting scratched,
Oh
females getting
y'all, this
smacked
getting deep.
around, like yeah, like it
Yeah,
was going
yeah,
back
yeah.
and forth type of deal. I grew up seeing that type of shit. So when it comes to I'm just gonna say when it comes to domestic violence, I don't fuck with it at all. I don't. Like I don't
Oh
tolerate that
yeah.
at all. Like if I see it, I'm gonna act on it type of
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
I don't fuck with it.
Yeah.
But I feel like me as an individual, me seeing that, it taught me to know like that's not how you should treat a woman, if that makes sense.
Mhm.
A lot of people will think like if they grow up around it, they're gonna act on it. They're gonna start doing that same fucking shit that they see their father doing or that they see their mother doing. That's not always
Mhm.
the case. If
It's
you
not.
grow up, if you grow up around that, it's one or the other. You can either
Mhm.
grow up on it and act on that, which God bless you, or you could see that as that's a huge problem. Like
Yeah, yeah.
something
Like
I
I'm gonna
don't
be
want to
better.
do.
Like
Yeah,
I don't want to be that, so I'm not
exactly.
going to be that. No,
Exactly.
I get
So
it. I
so
get it.
I grew up in a way where I was like, I don't want to be like that. Like I want to find a genuine relationship, but I don't want to be in a situation that my father was in to where I had to deal with that situation, if that makes sense.
Mhm. No, yeah.
I'm not saying he wasn't in the wrong for whatever the fuck he did, but I'm saying like I don't want to be in that situation, if that makes
Yeah,
sense.
yeah, no. No, yeah. I completely
So
understand that. I mean, who would want to be in that? Like,
yeah.
you get what I'm saying? Like, that's why it's so hard nowadays.
And I grew up in the early 2000s era, you know what I'm saying? So back then social media, internet wasn't too big of a thing, and people still went outside
Mhm.
and talked to each other, type of deal. And I feel like,
Mhm.
despite all that, right, I feel like that's the type of vibe people need to get back on.
Oh, for sure. Like,
People need to not stick to social media. So when people need to actually go outside and start meeting
mhm.
people. I'm not talking about clubs, because clubs, let's be real, clubs, people go there to find a body, a
Yeah.
potential body at that. Not even a body, a potential body. But I'm
Not
saying
all
like,
the time now. Not all the time. Because when I go out with my girlies, we just going to have a good time,
there's
dance.
that.
We love
Okay,
to
okay.
dance.
I thought you were about to say something
So,
else. No, no, no. There's that.
no,
Yeah.
no, no.
I'm
We just
speaking.
go to
I'm speaking.
vibe.
I'm speaking on a dude's behalf. Dudes
Okay,
go out to
okay.
clubs. They'll go with their homies and have a good time, but they're horny motherfuckers, so they're gonna go and try to, you know what I'm saying, do what they
Shame.
gotta do in the club. But
Mm-hmm.
that's not a place to find a significant other. Especially
Mm-hmm.
if like the females are just there with their friends just to have fun. Like they're just there to have fun. If you happen to be her type, cool. If not, like they're just there to have fun.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
For real. Because every time that I go out, I'm there to have fun and to dance. And let somebody come up on me, I'm gonna be like, excuse me. Like, you don't see me dancing with my girlies? Does
yeah.
it look like I want you on top of me? Like, literally, like my stare is like death. Like,
Well, you're
what are
half
you
Puerto
doing?
Rican, right?
I
That's
am. I
there
am.
is that's
Like,
there is something. That's there is
what are
something.
you doing? Like, what are you doing? Because obviously you see me dancing.
And I'm not
Leave
not
me alone.
I'm not knocking I'm not knocking Puerto Rican females at all. Like if I'm gonna say anything about Puerto Rican females, they always have my heart for some fucking reason. Like I'm always attracted.
Oh,
I don't know what it is. I'm just always there. And even when I went to Puerto Rico, they accepted me as their own. I thought I was Puerto Rican, but it was just I don't
I
know.
mean, you give off like you give off a little bit of it. I'm not gonna lie.
Let's
You give
change
off
that
a
shit
little bit.
up. Órale pues, we. All right, we're
Okay,
good now.
okay, yeah, yeah, yeah,
We're good now.
yeah. Yeah,
We're
once you
good
talk
now.
Spanish, that's it. It's gone.
We're good now. I can actually talk like a Puerto Rican, believe it or not. I can spit that accent.
Go ahead. Spit it
You
one time.
she put me on the spot. Okay, look, 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 look. All right,
Spit it
so
one time.
hey, let's say I'm walking about. I'll be like, oye, ma, quiere bailar?
Okay, what
Because y'all
else?
speak fast as fuck. So I'll be like, oye, ma, quiere
We
bailar?
do. We do. We
I just,
do.
all I do is I speak Spanish fast and I cut words off. And somehow I'm one with the community. I don't fucking know.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you. I grew up more on my mom's side, on my Guatemala side.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like
Sarape.
I feel like when people hear me talk, I get this all the time. Like they're like, "Oh, are you from New York?" Like, cause they already know, kind of like, okay, I know she Puerto Rican, but then they tell me like, "Oh, are you from New
Yeah.
York?" And it's like, no, I'm not from New York. Like, why do people keep telling me, "Oh, because of
So
your accent"? But I
yeah.
don't hear it. So
So
it's
you
like,
so you may have grew up on your Guatemalan side, but like you speaking English to me, like the way you do, I get why they say like New Yorker. Like you could definitely pass as New York. You probably never been to New York before in your life, but
no.
You could pass as New York for sure. Like
Oh wow, look at
all
me.
you're missing is the attitude, like the extra attitude with it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like,
you see, I have that, but
cause
I have to be very polite here.
like, but see, when it comes to New York females, they don't care about politeness. Like they'll cuss you out for anything. So
Oh, you see.
I feel like once you develop that, you can already live in the Bronx.
Oh Lord, not the Bronx,
Okay, Brooklyn.
not Brooklyn.
Okay, Manhattan. I don't fucking know.
I don't know. Now you just naming places.
I'll name all of New York except for upstate.
Oh, okay, but I see. I just don't hear it. I feel like I don't hear it, but I always get that. They're like, "Oh, are you from New York?" And I'm like, "No, I'm not. I was born and raised in Miami. That's where I'm from." And they're like, "What? You sound like
When I,
you're from New York."
when I think of Miami, I think of please don't come for me. I think
Oh
of the
Lord.
crack. I think of the crackheads, and I think of the party life.
Well,
Just
yeah.
those two. Like
Well, you see my face, the cracker. What? And the party guy. Well, yeah, yeah. It is like this, but I'm actually like a homebody, so
like
it's like,
I'm ready to play what's that new GTA shit coming out? GTA 6 is in a Miami type world. So I'm ready to play.
mhm.
See what
Oh,
it's all.
you ready? You ready for it? When is it supposed to
Yeah.
come out?
It's supposed to come out next year,
Next
2025.
year.
So that's why you see like all the TikToks like fuck, I gotta live to see 2025. Like I gotta be careful.
Yeah, yeah. People are going crazy over it. They're like, "Oh, I cannot wait! I cannot wait! I cannot wait!"
Which
Somebody
I'm not
talking about
going
not
which I'm not going too crazy because I don't want to get like my expectations,
too
too
high.
ahead of me.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
it's funny that it takes place in a Miami type city. You know, they got the Florida man out there fucking catching gators and shit. Like it's cool.
Hmm.
and
Okay.
then you got the females twerking on the cars. Like it's dope. I fuck with it.
Oh
Like Miami
Lord.
would be a place for me, but at the same time, like I feel like it'd be too much for me if that makes sense. Like too much of the lab, not the lavish, too much of the party life for me.
Hmm.
If that
It
makes sense.
definitely is. Like you
Like
see, like I'm a local here, so it's like when I'm here, I like I said, I'm a homebody, so it's like I hear people say, "Oh yeah, Miami, Miami this, Miami that," and I'm like, "Oh, whoopee, yay, okay." But
plus
it's usually people from other states that are saying that, like, "Oh, I can't wait to go to Miami for a week for you to
yeah,
party, and then you're going right back home."
yeah. Plus, I don't want to go there and have a motherfucker come and be like, "Eres cubano, mano." No,
For sure, they're gonna come
I'm
up
not.
and tell you. For sure.
I'm not
Yeah,
Cuban. Like,
yeah, for sure. Cause you kind of give off that too. I'm not gonna lie, you kind of give off that too.
so I
Yeah,
give off.
yeah.
Okay, so I give off every other vibe but Mexican. Is that what you're trying to say?
No, but Cuban, like you really do give off that. Now that
How?
I'm really like looking, like
How?
you do.
I want
Yeah.
you to explain how the fuck I give off Cuban vibes.
Um. I mean, I don't know. It's just. I don't know.
Oye,
Your
man.
look. You know what? Don't say that again because they will really believe that you are. They will really believe that you are. I mean, there's a whole bunch of Cubans here, so.
Nah, look, if I go there, it's vato this, orale that, fucking cabrón this.
Oh
Just
my
hear how I
god.
say cabrón. Like when I say cabrón, does that sound Puerto Rican or Cuban to you?
They didn't even sound Mexican to me. To be
You're
honest.
lying.
They
No.
didn't sound like none.
No. I got you. I got you. This is Puerto Rican or Cuban. Mira cabrón.
Okay. A
Mexican.
little bit.
Mexican. Oye cabrón.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
That feels
yeah.
more natural to me. So no, I'm not Cuban.
You're like, don't call me that.
And I
Have
say
you ever been
vato.
to Miami?
No, I've always wanted to go.
What? You've never been to Miami? Where
No,
are
I've
you
always
from
wanted to
again?
go. So I'm originally, you're not gonna believe me, but I'm originally from Colorado.
Colorado.
Colorado, you
Okay.
know what I'm saying? So I'm what's known as a snow Mexican. So like, you know, my lighter skin, the winter, whatever the fuck, right? I'm a snow
Mhm.
Mexican because I have light skin, I'm Mexican. But
Mhm.
I've been to a lot of different places. I've been to Korea, I've been to right now I'm in Texas. I've been to the East Coast, Maryland to be exact. Yeah, I've been to
Okay.
Cali. I feel like I give more of a Cali vibe than anything.
And not Miami? Wow.
I know that's next
I
on the
cannot
list, man. Like I
I
need to go.
cannot believe
I
it.
forgot Puerto Rico. I went to Puerto Rico for a week. That's why. That's why I picked up
Okay.
the accent. I picked up the little vibe of the place. But
Hmm.
I need to go to Miami for sure.
Yeah. I mean, welcome.
I went I
When you
went
come,
I
welcome.
went I went to the ghetto in Puerto Rico. Not the best idea for people that are traveling there, but and especially if you don't speak Spanish. But if you speak
Hmm.
good Spanish and you find yourself in the ghetto, hopefully you find your way out.
Obviously you did.
Yeah,
You know
and
what? I don't like how this cup is looking because you poured that like when we was at 30 minutes and now we at an hour and it's still in the same place.
so how do you
Hmm.
want it? Oh yeah, oh
Hmm.
yeah. Well, I mean, how you want
I'm
it to
done
look?
with my tea. I'm done with my tea.
So what you're telling me is the only one drinking liquor, you want me to drink the rest of this.
Well, if you poured it, before our interview is over,
This is exactly why I cannot go to Miami. This shit right here.
the peer
You
pressure that
cannot.
they brought.
I really feel like you cannot enjoy a drink in Miami. They're gonna tell you to down that shit. It don't matter if it's sweet or not. They're gonna tell you to down it. So here we go.
Let's see. Let's see. It's burning my chest, and I'm not even drinking. Okay. You're like, damn, why I did that? A whole bunch of thoughts going through your head right now. Like,
My body's not gonna like that later.
yeah, 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 for sure. And you're like, dang, all because of D Bless.
All because my guest wanted me to. See, you see the obstacles I go through to satisfy the guest. Like
Well, thank you, thank you, thank you. You did your thing. You can take a bow now. You can take a bow. You
I
did
would,
super
I
good.
would, but it's still flowing through my body right now.
You're like, if I take a bow,
If I take a bow, I'm probably gonna piss myself. Oh no, the sound went out. What happened? Oh, it's
my
back. Yeah, yeah, I would take a bow, but I'd probably piss myself right now. So no, we're
wait.
not going.
Okay, my headphone died. The regular. It dies in TikTok live all the time.
This is why I
Look.
can't go to Miami
Oh, you're like, I feel it in my chest.
because because this is a drink meant to be enjoyed and not fucking chugged. Like, dude, bro,
You're
they
like,
on the way. Like, what the fuck, bro? Like, all right, I did this for you, by the way.
thank you,
Just
thank you,
saying,
thank you,
satisfying the
thank you,
guests and all. But
thank you.
it's perfect timing. We're about at the mark of the end. But before we go, we have a Q&A
Oh,
for you. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? The viewers and the people that view, the people that watch send in these questions and I just add them to the shits. No matter if they're weird or not. I'm sorry if they're weird. I select random. So we gonna get into it.
oh Lord. How many? Hold on. How many first?
Oh no, you're just gonna answer five of them. There's a
Okay, five.
shit ton, but I click five at random.
Okay.
All right, so here is the first one right here. Let's go. Oh, it's a fucking weird one. Great.
Are white toes overrated? No, actually, no, they're not. I actually love white toes.
I don't think so
Funny
either.
bunny.
I think white toes look the best, but I'm not a foot
Hmm.
dude. No, no, no. Let's clarify that shit right the fuck now.
You got a
I
foot fetish?
am no. I'm not into feet at all.
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
okay, so let's say I have a significant other. I'll massage your feet. No, don't get me wrong, but
Mm.
I'm not gonna put it in my mouth. I don't get where that comes from. Why motherfuckers are like, oh, cute toes. Let me put it in my mouth.
Yeah, yeah. I have a thing with my feet. Like my feet are, at least to me, they're pretty, and I've heard that my feet are pretty, but I
Yeah,
don't like people touching them.
non weird.
I don't like people touching them.
I
Like
even
my
hate
feet,
saying
like
no,
off
no.
limits.
I even hate saying this right now, but
Hmm.
based off like your pictures, right? Your Instagram pics, I would
Hmm.
say you have cute feet. However, I would not put them in my mouth. You know what I'm saying? If you were my significant other, I would massage him for you. Absolutely,
Oh.
all day, every day. I don't care.
Hmm.
But I'm not gonna put him in my mouth. If that's what you were hoping for, I'm sorry. That's just not gonna happen. I'm
No,
not.
I don't like people touching my feet at all. Like I don't like people touching unless I'm getting like a pedicure. I don't like people touching my feet. Like that's one of like my no's.
I'd be like, oh yeah, you're gonna get a pedicure, rub.
Rub.
Like I don't
Okay.
care. I don't care about massaging feet. Like I really don't. It's just the fact of motherfuckers that are so desperate, so nasty that they want to put that in their mouth. That shit triggers the fuck out of me for one, and
You said that
two,
with your chest.
yes, and two, why the fuck? Why? What makes you want to put it in your
Why?
mouth? Like I'm speaking for the dudes, right? Like things that you like, you want to put it in your mouth. I get
Hmm.
it, food, cool, but a body part.
Hey, there's people that like it. There's people that that
Excuse
they find.
excuse my language. Eat pussy, cool, but feet, bro. People walk around on their feet all fucking day. I'm not over here saying your feet are dirty or nasty, whatever the fuck. Like
Uh-huh.
I think your feet are cute, but I'm
Oh, thank
just
you.
saying, but I'm just saying, why put it in your mouth? That's all
Yeah,
I'm saying.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, so that was a weird question, but okay.
Yeah, apologies.
Okay. For
For
certain
certain situation, do
situations, do
you?
you cover your
Like I
eyes?
said,
Wait,
I
I
just.
didn't even read.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Don't come for me.
Uh-huh.
Let me know
I
when you're
actually,
done.
I actually, as y'all could tell, because I did it a lot on here. I cover like when I laugh, I cover like I don't know, like I do this a lot because I don't know. I guess I turn like a little bit red on my cheeks, so it's
No,
like
no, no, no. So that's covering your mouth. What this is saying is, for certain situations, do you cover your eyes or your whole face more? Like, which one do you do more? I don't
I
really
don't.
understand
Yeah,
why
I
you're
don't
asking
under,
me.
I don't, I don't get
But
it.
since this is a podcast, I guess answer it the best way you can.
Okay, for certain situations, I think I will cover my whole face. Bro, I'll be like,
So for
like,
the for, so whatever viewer or listener that asked that question, what makes you do that more often than just cover your eyes? Like what situations or scenarios?
um, I'm guessing when I'm feeling like shy or like when somebody surprises me with something like that I wasn't expecting at all, it's just like, you did this for me? Like, you did this for me?
So it's just like a what do you call that shit? Uh, a quick reaction to a surprise type of deal.
Yeah, like it's more like a.
Okay,
Sorry, what was your question?
people ask the weirdest fucking questions on here. I'm gonna just put it that way.
Yeah,
Is this
yeah,
a?
that was
I'm really curious if that's a kink or some shit. Some of
okay.
y'all motherfuckers, I swear to
In
God.
regards to like covering your mouth, I mean your mouth. Oh my god, covering your eyes or your face.
I guess like look, we live in a generation where anything could be anything. I don't know.
For sure.
I don't know. I'm gonna ask this though. For like, so like, let's say you're watching a horror. I don't know if you're a horror movie fan, but horror movies, do you do that or do you cover your eyes?
No, if I'm watching a horror movie, I literally have to have like someone next to me because I'm literally like under their neck.
Let's say you don't have someone next to you.
I'm not watching it. I'm not watching it.
I've tried to help you out.
I'm
Whoever
not
asked that
watching it.
question, but um, next
So,
random one. You see what I'm saying? Like,
oh, I love this emoji actually. I use it a lot.
I don't get this emoji. What the fuck is this?
especially
What is that
especially
emoji? No, 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 no. What the fuck does
like
that emoji mean?
okay. So let's say you having like a really like intense conversation, right? And then somebody hits you like with that, okay, like with a response that you wasn't really expecting from that person, and you're just like, hold on now, like what? Let me cover my face because you just like, hold on, but I'm peeking a little bit. Like you get what I'm saying? Like, or That's sometimes also because I use it a lot too. Like, let's say you're asking a question, right, and you're waiting for the response, but you like want to like add like a little, let me see what they're about to say. But
So
you're like,
so so you like in in a reality situation, you're covering your whole face and peeking.
hmm like that's one of them things where you ask like, oh, like a really like intimate question, but like you're really like, and like you really want to know the response, and you're kind of like imagining the response, so you're like kind of like, is it what I'm thinking or not?
See, as a dude, you're right. As a dude, I'm imagining the response, but I'm not doing that. I'm like, is she gonna like, you
I
know?
think girl, I think women use that emoji more than guys. I think. I don't know. Maybe. Who
I'd
knows?
believe it. I'd believe it. Like if I were to pull up like some type of ratio or some shit, I'd probably believe that women use that one more for
Yeah.
sure.
Like, I'm an emojis girl. I'm an emojis girly. I use emojis all the time in all my
So,
text
okay,
messages.
so I feel like whoever's asking this, or the couple of people that are asking this, right, are wondering what exactly makes you cover your face. I guess I don't fucking
What's wrong with all these covering my face questions?
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm picking random, but like, fuck.
I don't
No, no,
know.
no, no, no. For real, like you as an individual, what makes you
Mhm.
do that? I guess like do that exact reaction of
And like
covering your face.
like I said, like if the conversation is like, really good, and it's getting like a little, and you're waiting for a response, you're just like, let me see what they're about to say, because and then it's also like a kind of like a nervous too, like a nervous shy, but you want them to know that you're still like interested, so that's why you're peeking like through,
Okay,
kind of.
I feel
I
like
don't know if
people.
that makes sense.
I feel like even like regarding female, I don't feel like people do that in real life though. Like even females, I don't feel like they do that in real life.
That expression.
Yeah,
No, no, we're not gonna sit here and we're gonna be like, oh my god, like that's weird. That through emojis,
I'm not
because
gonna lie to you. If a female did that to me, I'd be like, "What the fuck is wrong with this girl?"
no, but I mean, like, okay, so I feel like that's the point of emojis, right? Obviously, because you're not face to face with a person, you can't really, obviously, if we're having a conversation right now, and like, the conversation is going somewhere, and you all of a sudden, you're gonna see like my face expression.
Yeah.
Like, wherever the conversation is going, you're going to see that in person. I feel like the purpose of emojis is so people can kind of imagine your face expressions when you're talking about a certain something, or
Yeah.
like when you're having like a certain conversation. I feel like the emojis add like that visual.
Okay. That would make sense.
Yeah, yeah, like that visual of, okay, but not only like with that emoji, like when you're upset, like you want them to know you're mad, so you're gonna send them the mad face, because
I don't know
I need you
when
to know that
female
I'm
gets
mad.
when a female gets upset at me, like they put that motherfucker in all caps and they put exclamation.
Oh yeah, that too. That too. That's
Yeah.
that's how you know they mad too. Yeah.
I still don't believe you're 29, but let's go on to the next question. Because you know more about emojis than I do, and I'm fucking younger than you. Like this is crazy. Oh no,
Oh,
we
I
did that one.
yeah.
Okay, this one. Okay.
No, I already said it. I'm not gonna watch it. I used to.
So I have a cross up there, and I'm gonna tell you this: horror movies nowadays are very demonic.
They are.
I can't watch that shit without thinking that that type of energy, whatever the fuck they're doing, is gonna pop up in my fucking place or my
Hmm.
studio, whatever the fuck. So I got crosses all over the place
Yeah,
because
yeah, yeah.
I don't fuck with that. I may not be the most holiest person, but at the end of the day, I'm with God. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Facts. Facts. Like you, I'm pretty sure that you pray every night and day, because I do. I say my
I
prayers before
don't.
I go to sleep. Oh,
I
you
don't.
don't?
That's
Well,
like one of those things I forget to do, but you know what I'm saying? Like
but you
at the
thank
end of
God.
the day, like at the
Yeah,
end of
but you
the
thank
day, I'm
God,
with
right?
God. Like yeah, I'm
Yeah, yeah,
God's
yeah,
warrior, man. Like
yeah.
I'm a fighter, man. Like I'm one of God's warriors. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
if that, like I'm gonna say this: if God needed me for battle, let's get
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Pick me, pick me.
Yeah.
Now, sometimes I be like, God, Come on now, cause
I be doing the same thing. I'm like, when's the rapture?
yeah,
Because
like
shit,
what's going on? Like what?
because
I
no,
mean,
because shit is not looking so good right now. So Jesus, like Jesus and God, when the fuck are y'all coming? Because shit is not looking good down here. I'm gonna tell you that straight up. I'm sure y'all can see, but it's not looking very good right now. Like I need y'all, you know what I'm saying? Get that
I don't
rapture
know.
going.
Throw a little. I don't know. Okay, what's the next question?
Was that only four or was that five?
Oh, I don't even know. I wasn't counting.
I
I
wasn't
know we
counting
had the.
either. So we'll do another one. That's fine. Okay. Actually, this is a good question.
Oh, this
That's
is
a
a
good
real good.
question.
This is the best question out of all of them.
Whoever asked that question, let me
You
know
did
because
good.
I'll shout you out.
For real. For
I will
real.
shout you
Like,
out.
that's a really good question. I
All
want to
these
know
other
who sent
motherfuckers
that.
asking weird questions, that's a good question right there. Go ahead, answer that
Okay.
right now.
Okay. What I look for in a relationship. I mean, that's a really hard question.
Nah, it's
And
not.
I'm just
Look,
saying, and I'm just saying this because, and I'm just saying this because I was in a relationship for a very long time. Like my longest relationship was 8 years, right? Yeah, 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 8 years. So it's like when I tell you I'm loyal,
shit,
I'm loyal. I'm loyal.
you know
Yeah,
everything about that individual.
yeah, yeah,
God
yeah.
damn.
So
You know
it's
when he
like,
pisses, you know when he shits, you know when he eats. Bro,
yes, yes. So that was my longest relationship, right? And I
God
mean, that was like that was my rib. So it was like, obviously we didn't work out and it's fine. Like, ended things very peaceful or whatnot. But I feel like it's a hard question because I really don't know. I really don't know what I'm looking for
So,
in a relationship.
I'm gonna cut in right. I think what this question is asking, like, what exactly do you look for? I'm
In a
assuming
guy?
I'm assuming you're straight, right?
Yes.
So yeah, what exactly do you look for in a guy? Is it the zodiac signs, which I don't think it is? Is it
No, no.
is
I
it the
feel
height? Is it the ethnicity, the skin color? Like, what exactly is it?
so I do have a type. I do
Okay,
have a type.
what's your type?
I love my chocolate man. I love my chocolate man.
Well, I'm not chocolate, so continue on to the fucking next.
I love my chocolate man, but what I'm really what I'm really attracted to is a guy's like mentality, like the way that he thinks. Like what are you inspiring to be? Like
Okay.
I feel like the vibe has to be there when it comes to us like having conversations. Like, just by your looks, don't think that is gonna do anything for me because I just don't go based off looks. Like actually looks is like obviously that's the first thing that you see, but you can look good and have a really shitty personality.
Okay.
Like
So
so
after,
it's like
so I think what they're honestly asking, I'm gonna just cut in here.
mhm,
If it's so, like, if you're looking at me, you're looking at my vibe, you're looking at my looks.
mhm.
Would you say that's like something you would go for, or that's something that's like not so much?
That's something I would go for. Yeah. Yeah. It's
Okay.
something I would.
Okay.
It's something I would like. The conversations just really have to be there. Like I'm trying to see like what what goals do you have? Like where is your mentality? Not saying that you gotta be making like millions because I'm not a materialistic girl either. Like I'm not.
Yeah.
Like not saying that you have to be making millions, you have to have like bands or nothing like that. Show me like you're trying to be. Like show me that you want to keep on growing as a person.
I got you.
And I feel like that's what attracts me most in a guy. Like you're just not stagnant on doing one thing and then that's it. Like you're not grinding. Like we gotta grind every day
Okay.
type thing.
So if they're putting, let's say that they're putting me in that category, because I'm assuming that's what it is, because sometimes I do that shit.
Hmm.
If they're putting me in that category, what exactly is it that attracts you the most about me? And it could be multiple things too.
Um, I would say like I don't know, you got like this little like
Don't
how
say
can I put
sloppy.
it?
Don't say suave.
No, no, I'm not even talking about like the way that you look or nothing like that. I'm
Okay.
I'm speaking on more like you look like the type that is like really like goal oriented. Like if you set a goal, you're gonna make sure that you accomplish that goal. I feel like you're the type that you even give yourself like a time limit, like, oh, I have to accomplish this by this time. Cause it's like I'm going to do it no matter what. Like you give me like that sense like you're grinding every day to be better type vibe. So I feel like that's what I feel would attract me most.
So someone that's goal oriented type of.
Mhm. Mhm. No facts for sure.
That definitely is me. Me
Okay.
too. So
Okay.
yeah, I'm very goal oriented for sure.
Okay.
I agree with you. Very much so goal oriented. Like
No, yeah.
I'm gonna tell you this right. If let's say I schedule an episode for tomorrow and that episode doesn't go through, I'm like fuck. We need to get shit rolling. Like we need to get
Mhm.
some more shit going on here. Like I'm very strict on my schedule, if that makes
Mhm.
sense. So I'm very strict on the content I create. I'm very strict on the episodes I get going out. I'm very strict on a lot of my shit. 'Cause I want to make sure
Mhm.
it's good. You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure it's good to go, type of deal.
Mhm. Mhm.
So I agree with you on that, for
No, I
sure.
can, and you know what really made me see that even before like coming on here. It
Yeah,
was yesterday, like, we had a conversation or whatnot, and it was like, you know, stuff didn't work out, whatever happened, like, things like, didn't work out or it affected you in some type of way. But it was like, like I told you, like, you gotta brush that off and keep pushing. You were like, no, you know what? Yeah, you're right. Like, can't let that affect me. Like, what? And you just kept on pushing and you did what you had to do yesterday, even though, you had something planned already. You said, all right, moving on to the
yeah,
next thing. And it's like, okay, I could see that. You get what I'm saying? So
yeah. I
I could
got
see
you
that.
for sure. I'm glad. I'm glad. I appreciate the. I appreciate that
No,
for sure.
no
I'm just.
problem.
I'm not the chocolate dude. That's. I'm not that. You know what I'm saying? I may have grew up around it a little bit, but I'm not that guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not chocolate. I'm like a good, caramel with a little extra cream type of motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like
A lot of extra
there
cream,
may
but
there may be
okay.
some there may be some there may be some chocolate chips thrown in that motherfucker, but not a lot. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like when I did my, when I did my 23andMe, I was only like 5% sub-Saharan African or some shit. So it's not a lot. Not a lot of chocolate, but there's a
You're
lot of
funny.
spice. So
Oh,
that being said,
ladies, y'all heard that? There's a lot of spice. If y'all looking for spicy,
so
go ahead and hit.
no, no, no,
Go
that's my
ahead
next
and
question.
hit them up.
No, 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 that's my next question for you though. Like, what makes you look for the chocolate versus the spicy?
um,
Don't say the hype, cause I'm gonna get hyped the fuck up if you say the
the
hype.
hype. No.
Oh my God. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand us Latin motherfuckers are pretty damn short, but like, come on.
No,
How
I'm
tall?
just kidding.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'5".
All right, there we go.
What?
I'm 5'6". I'm 5'6" myself. So let's go. What makes you look for the chocolate more than the spicy shit?
Um, I don't know. That's just I can't even tell. I don't even know. Look, I'm stuttering. I'm like I don't even know. That's just what I'm attracted to. I feel like every ethnicity has their handsome man. You guys are all kings. You guys are all handsome. But I don't know. It's just that's what I like.
So
Like
what's
there's not necessarily anything like physical.
so what's the Mexican handsome man? Is it me or is it Canelo?
I mean, it could be you. It
I'll
could be you.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Okay, so wait, because now I want to ask you. I'm a Uno reverse. What you look for in a woman?
I look for personality for one, and if they could communicate. I don't look for race or anything. They could be light skinned, fucking white girl. I don't get along with white girl. I'm gonna be real with you. They don't really like. They don't really like me too much. But I'm gonna say this: going from white girls to the darkest female you know, if they have a good personality and they can
Okay.
communicate with me, and I'm not gonna lie, I look at the looks. So if they look good, then there we go.
Look.
Those are, those are
All y'all men look at the looks first. They're not gonna lie to me and tell me, cause they're not gonna lie. That's the first thing that you guys look at. Y'all don't care about no personality
same thing
first.
with females though. Females look at the looks too. They don't look
Mm-mm.
at zodiac signs yet. Like they'll look at the dude. They'll look at the dude they like, and they'll be like, "What's your zodiac sign?" Swear to God, that happens all the motherfucking time on everything. on on everything. That's exactly what the fuck happens.
like, like, not even like, what's your name? Nothing.
Nah, they're like, I'll get to the name
Like,
later, but what's your zodiac sign? Because I want to know if I can fuck with you.
please let me know.
All
Please let
right.
me know. Cause if you say a Leo, I'm running. No, not too much on Leos. Now,
Oh,
don't come
you
for me,
already know it.
Leos.
I was gonna say it. Damn, but you already know I'm an Aquarius. I thought I'd be like, I'm a Leo. And like light up this
No,
motherfucker, but you
I
know,
already know. I already know. You're an Aquarius. Hmm.
Aquaman is Aquaman,
Oh Lord.
the
Okay.
aquatic. You know what's weird is that is considered an air sign. How the fuck is an Aquarius an air sign when it's aqua in the motherfucking name?
I know, right? Like that's weird.
Whoever made
That's
up
real
zodiac
weird.
signs is kind of weird. But anyway, I just yeah.
Okay. So that last question was good. Nobody said who said it. Y'all scared. Y'all scared to tell me who said it.
Always gonna come out. Believe it or not,
I hope so. I
it
hope
will.
so. Because that was a good question. Out of all five, that was the best question. The one with the faces, y'all a little bit weird for that one. But hey, I understand. Because we had to give him a breakdown of emojis because he ain't know it. So that's why. Oh, okay. You see, so that's why they asked the question because they already knew you were gonna be interested in knowing what was the purpose.
The purpose of what?
Emojis.
I just don't know the newer emojis.
So what emoji do you use the most?
The 100.
Period. Yeah, yeah, the 100. Okay.
I know that sounds basic as fuck, but yeah,
The 100.
yeah,
Oh,
it's the 100 emoji.
you got to keep it 100. I can see it. I can see it.
It's the 100 emoji and what else did I use? Oh, the fire. I use the fire emoji a lot too.
You know what? I might be wrong, but I think the emojis that guys use the most is the 100, the money sign, the money, the money bills, the fire sign, and the blessed hands. I feel like those are the four that you guys use the
I
most.
don't know if I've ever used the blessed. I've used the money one a couple times, but
I feel like that's the ones that you guys use the most. That's
I'm gonna stick
crazy.
to the 100 and the fire sign. That's the one I use.
Okay,
Yeah,
you stick to those.
the money one is a strong like after one, but yeah,
Okay, okay. Okay, so that was it for the questions.
yeah, that was the last one. So that about wraps up this episode.
Hmm.
And shit, go ahead and shout out your social medias to everybody because I already know they're gonna tap in. Like, look how you look. They're gonna tap in.
Oh, thank you. Don't make me blush. So y'all follow my TikTok. It's the bless. No, it's the underscore bless underscore 22. No, that's my Instagram. Is that my Instagram? Look, I suck. It's one of them. And then it's the underscore bless underscore 11. That's either my TikTok or my Instagram. I don't know. I don't know which one it is, but just go
It's
follow.
it's
Just go
both.
follow. It's both. It's both. I know one is 11 and the other one's 22. Don't laugh at me.
I'm not laughing. I'm not laughing.
So y'all go follow. Tap in. Tap in because I
I,
definitely be on live.
I'm be real. Out of this whole season, this was the top guest right here.
Oh, thank
I, I've
you.
never laughed so damn hard.
And shout out to you. Thank you for reaching out to me. I'm so glad I agreed. And
Oh
my
look,
moms did not block you.
yeah, yeah, bro. No, thank you for actually like being like open minded. Was like, yeah, like let me get on this podcast. You know,
No,
because most people would be like, this is kind of sketchy. You know what I'm saying? But I'm glad you
mhm.
was down to be on it. You was down to collab, and honestly, I feel like we'd be good as friends for sure, for sure.
For sure, for sure. Definitely. We got to keep in touch. And definitely when you come to Miami, I mean, I'm probably going to be at home, but I could tell you where the places are. No, I'm just
Fuck all
kidding.
that. If I'm in Miami, your ass is coming out.
No,
Straight the
I'll be
fuck
at
up.
home, but
Home is
but
cool and all.
I
Home
could
is
tell
cool
you
and
where to
all.
go.
Home is cool and all, but you got a whole, you know what I'm saying? You got a whole visitor. Like,
Like, welcome to Miami.
yeah, show me around. You feel me? Like,
Look, look. You know where am I gonna take you? I'll be at home.
I don't know.
I
I don't
guess
know.
we'll
Because
Google some places. We'll Google some places.
the only intake I got is that it's full of crackheads and
Oh Lord.
that it's a party place. That's it.
Yeah, yeah, that most definitely. But no, for real, thank you. Shout out to the Mr. Man over here. So thank you. Oh my God, I had so much fun.
See what I'm saying? I'm gonna be real with you. You were shy for no reason. Like,
Really?
you still okay? Do you still feel shy now that we're at the end of this? Do you still feel shy?
No, no, I feel good.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
feel good, and seeing you take, that whole drink made me feel even better. Look, you feeling it, huh? Yeah, yeah. What is that? What is that? That looks like something. That looks like something that that they be drinking down here.
It's it's something else hood motherfuckers drink. It's called a
Oh,
40.
oh, 40? No.
I swear to God, look, 40 ounces.
Wow. Of what? What?
Mickey's.
What? But what is it? Vodka?
Nah, it's malt liquor.
Oh Lordy, you are about to. You see, guys, don't blame me on that one. That's not me.
She's like he's
That's not
mixing right
me.
now.
Yeah,
Give
yeah, yeah,
me-
yeah. That's not me. That's not me. That's not my fault. All I told him was to take that one drink before we get off of here.
okay,
Now he went and reached.
what if I pour another one? Then what?
Oh no, no, that's it. That's it. Because I will not be the blame for anything.
Okay,
I will not.
okay. So when I'm out in Miami, you're not gonna be to blame then, huh?
Mm, I ain't say all that now.
See
I
what
ain't
I'm
say all
saying?
that.
See what I'm
I
saying?
ain't say all that. But today you get a break. But you trying to take it
This is a
over.
break, bro. I already feel tipsy, so this is a break. Now look, if I'm in Miami, you can't tell me you're not gonna come out with me. Come on.
It's a maybe. It's a maybe. It's a maybe.
I know how to bring people outside, so I got you.
Ooh. It's a maybe.
I know how to bring people outside since I was a little kid. I got
Oh,
you.
and look at how you just drinking this like it's Kool Aid or something.
No, if I was drinking like it's Kool Aid, it would be gone already.
No, no, please, no, don't let it be gone. Don't let it be gone. Cause you about to think you ended this live and it's still gonna be on. You gonna be pressing buttons.
I think that's only happened in one episode. I got blacked the fuck out, and I should have. No, no, no. I'm gonna tell you. I was like this, and then all of a sudden it just ended, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Did you
Yeah.
edit out? Did you edit out that part?
Nah, nah, I posted it. Cause I don't give a fuck. Like you're gonna get the real me. You know what I'm saying? Like if
Yeah.
I do some embarrassing
Okay.
shit, guess what? You're gonna get to know that.
Okay. Okay.
I'm not
I like
fake.
that.
I'm not fake like that. Like you're gonna know when I do some fucked up shit. Same reason you're gonna know when the guests do some fucked up shit. But you didn't do no fucked up shit, so you good.
You see, I was a good girl. I drank my tea in my old snap cup.
You said
You
no
see,
liquor for me.
no liquor for me.
I was the
I
only
surely
one
did.
drinking, bro. Like that's crazy. She's from Miami, and I was the only one drinking.
Yep, surely was. And
Sure
look
you
at you
was.
now. And look at you now, reaching for another drink that has nothing to do with the first one.
What drink you talking about?
Oh Lord, the one you just had in your hand. Mm.
Oh, my
Mm
hands
mm
right here.
mm.
What are you talking
Look, now you're lying on the recording. You lying.
See
Be
this
honest. Be
this
honest.
this is why we're gonna be good friends. And I feel like if I were to go out in Miami like right now or even any other day, you're gonna try to get me fucked up.
Probably. Yes.
But you're gonna get fucked up before I do.
No. Because
Is
I
that
don't
a
even drink like that.
is that a challenge?
It's not. Because you will
Oh,
definitely win. I'm going to be
I
honest.
thought
You're going to win.
damn, I thought you was gonna make that shit interesting.
You see? You see? I know my limits. That's the problem. I know myself.
I know my
I could
limits too.
admit. I could
I may,
admit when I
look,
can't hang.
look, I may be Mexican, but like I don't drink tequila like that.
Ooh. I'm more of a cognac type girl. Like my favorite drink is Douce.
She like Andy. She like to do say. Do say and motherfucking
Luce, Luce. No, I'm joking. No, like that's my favorite. Like that's my favorite liquor to drink is Douce. So I only drink dark too. Like I only drink. I can't drink light. Like I cannot. It
they
does
made
not
they
sit
made
well with
they
me.
made, they made a white Hennessy and I heard that shit was not it.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm-mm. I would have never tried it. I would have
Because
never tried it.
is it because it's white?
Yeah. I'm looking around like, yeah, yeah. That's exactly why. That's it. That's exactly why. That's exactly why I would have not drunk it
Hey,
because I can't do light.
this is the top guest of the season right here. I love it. I love it. But we're gonna go ahead and end it off before we hit that 2 hour mark because if we
Okay.
keep going,
We're gonna be here all night.
it's gonna go on for fucking ever. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Yes.
I don't
So
mind it, but you know what I'm saying for the file size is it's kind of big. So
yeah.
we go ahead and end it
Okay.
off here. So I appreciate you coming on. I appreciate the what do you call them? The moderators for not blocking me. You know when I was trying to promote this shit.
Hmm.
And I'm glad you had a good time. I'm glad you got comfortable. And yeah.
I did. Thank you so much.
Hey,
Huggies.
I can't dab you up right now, but you know we friends for we friends for
Wait,
sure.
what hand you using?
I'm using my right hand.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, you're doing
Eh,
some
eh.
fucking handshake. You know? I do a dab up and then I snap. Like that's all I do.
All right, all right, all right. Go, go. Ra.
Uh, there we go. There we go.
All right. Have a good
You
night.
too. I still don't believe you're 29, but yeah,
Oh my God.
you're not 29, bro. Like,
I am.
ain't no way.
Indeed. Indeed.
But yeah, appreciate you coming on, and hey, stay in touch.
For sure, for sure.
All right, bet that.
Jazz fingers.